Episode 6 of the Rebel Technologist Daily Journal. Yep, I've been held to task to essentially document on a daily basis all the challenges I have in building a new content channel called the Rebel Technologist. Thanks, guys. I always appreciate it. As you can probably see, the daily is not going so well. I'm probably getting around to about 2-3 a week. Yay! I thought I was quite impressed with that. So here it goes. In today's show, we're going to talk about building websites. Well, not websites. We're going to talk about building rebeltechnologist.com website. Don't go to it. Don't go to you staying on this video. You're not typing that in. It's still a work in progress. I know we probably shouldn't publish as we go, but we're learning and it's fun. So, first step. We've got a design. What do we want this website to be? It's just literally a presence, guys. It's a presence to say, here we go, here it is. And all we're going to do is say a little bit about Rebel Technologist, maybe talk about some of the possible Rebel Technologists in the world, and then list all the content that we love. We're thinking there might be a way to monetize this. I'm not a fan of advertising. Yes, I have spent most of my life in the world of media. But what I don't like about advertising is that your content is influenced. So we're going to try and monetize through courses, through keynotes, that kind of stuff. Why? Because I love being on stage and talking to you. That's why. And you'll see some really cool stuff that we're doing as well to try and break the mold. Shall we get into it? I'm going to get into it. I love doing this part. Step 1, be a designer. You can see, look at the talent. This is the talent, the raw talent of Brett Sinclair shining through. So essentially, I've kind of looked at it across a couple of pages, but these are the 2 pages that count. Here's the kind of home page. It sits over there. Sorry, there we go. There it is, the Rebel Technologist Show. It'll have a little bit about the show. It'll have a whole bunch of subscribe buttons down the side. I'm not actually quite sharing that. I thought it was 2 pages. There we go. And then down the side, I'll probably have book speaker. You can click on About Host, and it'll take you to the Brett Sinclair page, which really is a little bit about me. Really designed for keynotes, so ignore. And then we'll probably have a book to speaker function somewhere here just to make it easy. And then you just scroll and scroll and scroll. Easy, right? Now, it's not that easy. So depending on how you brief, it gets really difficult. And Uni's going to kick my butt here because when Brett briefs, this is what the first attempt is. Hilarious, I know. You will not be seeing that again. I'm sure it'll never happen again, but I thought it was funny. That's me mucking up the briefing. So when you do a brief, spend time, talk to people, explain exactly what you want, and more importantly, explain what you don't. So then Uni jumped in and took control of everything and said she would put together a design. And I said to her, please, just something really simple. I don't want to overcomplicate it. I know we're going for these bright colors, but make it simple. And so she stuck to the kind of original branding. And in the top, we're going to have a bunch of rebels and maybe technologists and maybe some rebel technologists kind of scrolling across. The reason why we're doing that is because we've taken ChatGPT, we've said, hey, Chat, give us a whole lot of quotes that famous rebels or technologists or rebel technologists have said before, and then put a spin on it. Now, in Steve Jobs' case, didn't have to put a spin on it, but if we talk about anybody else, it's going to be their famous quote in the preposition of being a rebel technologist. Fun, eh? Fun, eh? There's a bit of creativity. So then from there, a little bit of a summary. What is it about? It's about empowering a revolution, right? Join the community. That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to get you guys all together. Let's talk about these problems and let's go solve it. There's so many to solve and we need to be sharing ideas. And then from there, I'll literally just drop some of the key pieces of content, the shows that count, the podcasts that count, the articles that you guys loved, and we'll just load it in there and we'll just keep on loading and then it'll scroll through and then it'll be book a speaker. Cool. We'll probably leave that at the top. We've got some changes. But anyway, there's all our stuff. Super easy, right, guys? Looking good. So now, as I said, please do not go to www.rebeltechnologist. Why? Because it's still a work in progress. And it is still a work in progress. We've got to load some content. We've just got a bunch of like holding spaces. But you got the right idea, right? We've got a bit of the timing out, but it's a work in progress. Definitely not Leonardo. That's Leonardo. Nope, not Nelson. But we'll get there. So guys, I'm really excited. As you can see, building websites easy. Yeah, we just hop into Wix. Yes. No. You really want to get the design right. You really want to think about what's going to happen in the experience and execute as simply as possible. So I hope you enjoyed that. That was episode 6. I promise you more.